He literally says that he thought he was ready for a commitment and he's not. And that seems to be the common thread in the dating world. Like, men who say they want commitment and then they turn out and they don't want it. When the woman actually is a woman that is like wifey material, it scares the crap out of them and they don't know what to do. And so then they decide like, oh shoot, I don't actually want this. I told that boy, you fumbled the biggest bag you've ever had in your entire life, and F you.
Why do some men find it hard to commit? Allow me to elaborate. Why do some men always have excuses as to why they cannot commit? They'll have the woman of their dreams. Like, men will literally have the woman that they desire, but they still cannot find it in their heart of hearts to commit. They rather just stream her alone, monitor everything she do, watch from fake page, be in cohesive with their other homeboys, sending their homeboys her way, trying to bait and catch, doing all that just to see if she's the one, but never settle down. And I just find it so... Drop in a comment, because I need to figure this out.
Why the fuck is it the same dudes that say they want a relationship like their grandparents had, a love that lasts fucking forever, are the same motherfuckers the minute they get a good woman in their life? Oh, I'm not ready. The fuck you mean you're not ready? You're fucking 40. How many years you think you got left? I mean fucking for real.
Please, can the men that actually want to be married and locked down and locked in actually come online and say that they exist? Because I really do hate that every time I come on this app, right, it's always a girl talking about her failed dating experiences, and like it's always a woman, right, talking about how like she really wants to meet her husband. I just saw a video. It was saying like she's gonna pay somebody £4,000 to introduce her to her husband. It was a joke. Why is it always like it's always one side that wants the relationship, and it's like there's no representation of guys that genuinely want to be in love? Always a woman on here, and honestly, it pisses me off. Like there's very minimal representation. And when I say guys I want to like lock in and genuinely want to commit, I mean the healthy ones, not the ones that come on here talking about how like their wives, they're not going to allow their wives to have jobs and have a life and a woman's place is in the kitchen. Not all that type of shit. Not all that type of shit. But I mean genuine, like respectful, like understanding type of love.
Why are so many guys so against talking about marriage? And I don't even want to get married to you, dude, but I just think it's important to be aligned on whether or not you want to be married in general. Around what age do you want to be married, and whether or not you have kids. Otherwise, why are you even dating? I would try to have conversations about this with my ex, and we'd been dating for around 2 years. And when I asked him these things, which I think are pretty reasonable, he would reply with, "Oh, I'm so young, I don't want to think about these things." But as an anxious eldest daughter, it makes me feel really uneasy inside, because how am I supposed to feel like this has a possibility of continuing on if you're so dodgy with me?
I want a woman that's going to be with me when the times are tough. I will leave you. I'll leave you. I will literally, the minute it feels tough, I'm leaving. And you know why? You know why? Because that same man that's saying it, you know why he's going to leave you? Because you're going to gain weight after birthing his baby. Or maybe you're going to be diagnosed with some type of illness that he finds is crippling for him to care for you, because he's going to crack under the weight of the pressure of being a man, because when he was 3, his father beat his mom and abandoned her, and you know, he's always been struggling trying to be the man his mother wanted to be, and now that he's going to actually care for his sick wife, and he just can't do it, and he's going to leave. God forbid you gain some weight because you get older. Right? You get some stretch marks, you get a little bit of loose skin, you don't have the money for plastic surgery because he's a fucking bum and he could never pay for it. So he would leave you. He's gonna leave you. And so the minute a man falls on tough times, I fall on a different man. I have to go, babe.
The passport bros ain't gonna like this one. Y'all are legit slaying me in these comments, because how many of these men, like American men, are now waking up to the fact that it's not only this perception of black women being gold diggers, now it's extending to other groups of American women in general. So now they're going overseas to go and find a wife, thinking that those women aren't going to be concerned with their pockets too. And immediately no. You're an American going overseas thinking that you're going to find a docile, submissive wife, and you're going to do it without her running your pockets. You think you're going to do that, go over there, not bring any resources, and think you're going to find a woman that's going to be feminine, fit, friendly, submissive, all those things. It is, oh my God, I'm like cracking up.
This one's for the men who just say they've given up on Western women and are gonna go abroad for a woman. I understand some of your frustrations, but if you're gonna be a passport bro, there are certain downsides. First of all, you have no idea if this woman is using you for a visa or your money. You're not gonna be able to have fun banter with her. She might be more feminine, but she might not feel like your best friend. She might feel more like a maid service. Number two, you're definitely going to run into some cultural differences. Is she going to be willing to give up her family, her friends, her career just to come to the States for you? You guys are also going to run into the issue of where to live. Or are you willing to move there? Passport broing is a cop-out for something that can be easily solved.
Stop claiming these men that do nothing for you. You are single. You're not even in a relationship. You are sitting there with a man who don't even like you or like himself. Don't claim that. And when you stop claiming certain things, you're going to stop doing certain things with these people. You're going to stop claiming them. You're going to stop dealing with them, and you're going to stop procreating with them. Why? Because if they are not the type of person that is going to better your life, why are you sitting there claiming it? Okay? Why are you sitting there claiming it if it's leading you down a path of trash, poverty, and regret? Y'all gonna chase behind that as if it's your dream? That's some dumb stuff, okay? Something wrong with y'all's brain. Y'all need to wake up and get on the correct path that leads to some money, a better life for you and your offspring, or whatever. If you don't choose to have kids, a better life for you and your pets, whatever. Okay? Come on. Y'all are looking real dumb, especially y'all young ones who chasing behind some dust that don't even like you. Okay? Turn off the love music and put on the money music, okay?
I've never been taught how to shut down shop. And by shut down shop, I mean, I see so many females out here going through hard times, struggling, trying to take care of everything on their own. Meanwhile, they still laying up with a dude, still got him in their house and everything else, and he can't contribute to nothing. If a dude can't contribute to the things that I need him to take care of, I shut down shop, which means I close my legs. The shop is closed. We're not being intimate. We're not having intercourse. We're not doing none of this honeymoon lovey-dovey stuff until you take care of business. Y'all need to learn to shut down shop. How do y'all even continue to be aroused by these dudes and engage in intercourse with these dudes when they sitting up here not helping y'all?
What happened to men paying bills for free? Like, what happened to that? Why don't y'all pay bills for free no more? Like, why can't y'all be like y'all grandpa or y'all great-grandfather? Remember back in the day where men used to, like, cherish the women and pay everything? Nowadays, and it's not going for none of that. Men do not pay bills no more. Like, what happened to that?
You know, back when I was still having sex with men who wore Adidas slides and dirty white socks, you know the ones. I wish I could tell me then that I'd be married to like a whole ass pediatrician sitting outside in our backyard by the fire he built me, drinking an old fashioned, waiting for him to come downstairs to join me because he's putting our kids to bed. Marry the nerd.
The older I get, the more I realize that these long marriages only last because women really will put up with bullshit.
She knows.
And I don't think I'm one of them.
She knows.
I don't think I'm one of them, unfortunately. Like, I'm sorry. I will walk away. I will leave. And, like, that makes sense. Like they say, like, majority of divorces are initiated by the woman. Oh, duh. Yeah. Men are the ones that benefit the most from marriage. And, like, I don't want a guy in my comments saying, oh my God, but, like, if you want someone to provide for you and protect you. Yes. There's an exchange of energy between a male and a female. That is just textbook.
Damn,
but strictly talking about heterosexual marriage in this scenario right now. Married men live longer than single men, and married women don't live as long as single women. So what does that say? What does the evidence speak to this topic? It's giving. Girl, stay single. Live your life. Love, like, stay single.
And I know she knows. Is everybody seeing this latest trend that is floating about on TikTok? And I saw 3 videos already today from guys saying, I don't want to date people anymore. I just want to date my wife. And I also saw some of the girls saying, I just want to date my husband. They don't want to go on another date. They don't want the mundane process. They don't want to ask the questions, learn about the person, analyze another message, go through. They just want to land and be home. Yeah. And I find that controversial, toxic, not so healthy, maybe. I understand some of these people, for them, it's intentional. They really are just heartbroken from dating, and but perhaps they just need a break. If you are meaning it, you're intentional, take a break, but don't just want to skip the process and land, because that's not healthy either. And I think to land and finding your husband or wife, that takes time. You know, don't try and cut the process. And also, realistically, like, the men and the women out there who really wanted to have a husband or wife, they already have one now, don't they? I think there's an element of fantasizing and idealizing the wife, the husband, and looking for perfection with the pressure of, for good or for worse, this is it. I'm only doing it once. I'm not doing it again. I want to get it perfect. I want to get it right. And that's pressure. And then they keep trying and trying because people have this idea in their mind. And I genuinely, I was the same. I had this idea of, the husband, and I think I have. It's where I was at that stage when I said, do you know what? I'm done. I don't want to date anymore. I just want to land, and this is it. I even made a joke about where's an arranged marriage when you need one. I would even go for an arranged marriage and just find my match on paper, whatever. I'll just say yes and we'll work it out. But it doesn't work like that. It doesn't. Take a break. If you're burnt out, if your heart's broken, if you're done, take a bloody break. Look after yourself, mind yourself, build yourself back up again, because there is no shortcut to the wife and there is no shortcut to the husband.
Okay, dating update, Hinge update, husband hunting update, whatever, all of the above. It's hell. It's worse than they said. And do you know why it's worse? It's worse than the UK. It's worse than dating in the UK, because you know what? In the UK, I feel like the red flags. And I don't know if it's because I'm not from here that I don't know the red flags of an Australian man yet. But in England, it's just pretty clear cut. If a man's not making effort with you in the UK, it's because he's not that interested. If he's not texting you back, it's because he's texting someone else. If he only wants to meet after 9, there's obvious reasons why. These rules don't apply in Australia. Just take a breather. Men in Australia, it's not okay. It is borderline criminal. I could sue for emotional damage right now, because these men, they will text you back constantly. They will spend hours on the phone with you. They will talk about a month ahead plans that they want to do with you. They will book restaurants. They will pick you up. They will buy you gifts. They will tell you that they're telling their family about you. They will talk about Christmas with you. They will pay for the whole date. They will plan the whole date. They will tell you you're beautiful. And then it'll be like it was all just a dream.
How the heck am I single? Dating in 2026 is pretty much impossible. It's not that I can't get anyone, it's the fact that guys do not want to make an effort anymore. Like, I just go through all these talking stages, which last about a day, and then it just fizzles out. They'll add me on Instagram, they'll react to my stories, they'll send me fire emojis, you know, try to get my attention, get their little ego boost, but they will never plan a date. Everyone's talking to everyone, they have a million other options, and it's just overwhelming. I can't be bothered. It's too hard, and I just don't even want to waste my energy on this anymore. Like, I have 0 talking stage left in me. I've had enough. It's like no one really wants to settle for anyone these days because they always think there's someone better because we have so many options. But at the same time, I think most of us are actually going to end up being alone because of that. So it's sad what the world is coming to. So I'm just going to focus on me and protect my peace. Very cliche. But what else can I do? I mean, I'm not going to waste any more time looking for someone because I just end up getting frustrated and upset.
I make a lot of videos for the girls, right? Like, everything. This video is actually for the men. I'm just curious, when do men actually mature? Like, when does your brain actually start maturing? That's number 1. Number 2, don't you guys get tired? Like, don't you guys get really, really tired from being like the playboy, the player, the liar? Like, doesn't that get exhausting? I don't know who set the standard for some of you men, but like, damn. Don't have a girl. Do not have a daughter. Do not even procreate, actually. If you're a shitty human, if you're a shitty person, like, honestly, I encourage you to seek Jesus. Read the Bible, open it up, read a couple pages, read the entire thing more importantly. I am just so curious when you guys get tired of hookup culture and stop lying and cheating and whatever. And thankfully, I haven't been in the dating field in so long, but it's just sad that some of my friends still have to go through this because men just don't mature. And honestly, it solidifies my reason to be celibate and stay to myself more and more. Every time I hear a story, I'm just like, yeah, I'm so glad that's not me.
A quick question. Where are we meeting the men that actually want to date and be in a relationship? Because it's not the dating apps. It's not the coffee shops. I've been trying that. For a while now. Definitely not the bars. Not at my age, because they're all like 21, 22. So they definitely don't want to be in a relationship. And I definitely do not want to be a cougar. Nothing wrong with that. Just not my type. I, again, tend to go about 8 to 10 years older than me. I found out even those don't want to date for a relationship. Even they are still figuring things out. Yeah, they are. So where are we meeting the ones that want to date and be in a relationship? That want to date to eventually get into a relationship? That are dating to see if we're compatible for a relationship, not other things. No. I need to know, because I have yet to find them. And I've been looking, so maybe I should stop looking. I don't know. But if you know, please let me know. Help your girl out. Where are we meeting the good men? Where are we meeting the men that actually want to be in a real relationship? Let me know.
I know this is gonna ruffle some feathers, but I honestly think the real reason why men say that Black women are problematic, or why it's a lot of interracial dating going on, because most men, the average man, not all men, do prefer a emotionally low maintenance woman. And I think a lot of Black women are emotionally high maintenance, because the average Black woman is strong. The average Black woman does not put up with just anything. Like, you're not gonna treat her anyway. You're not gonna just disrespect her and think she's gonna be quiet about it, or just settle for less. Like, especially how hard society has made it to be Black in the world, especially in America. It's like you have no choice but to be resilient. So when it comes to a relationship and when it comes to a man, that can hurt the ego. If you're not a man who knows who you are, or who is intentional, or who can see the value in a woman who does not just feed your ego and tell you what you want to hear, but who will tell you things out of love and will hold you to a higher standard, because you need to grow and she needs to grow, and she's not going to fake like things are okay if they're not.
This comment here, no, they really are. They are seeking housemates and house slaves. Because every reasoning, if you listen to all the reasonings that the passport bros have for wanting one of these women, it never sounds like a genuine reason. It's always they're obedient, they're submissive, they tend to their husbands on hand and foot 24/7, they do what you ask without questioning you, and they allow you to be completely dominant over them and follow your lead. We're confused. Are we talking about a wife or a dog? Because it sounds like you're better off with a dog. And then another thing, what y'all really want is to avoid the responsibility of an American marriage. Now, I can only say American because outside of the Dominican Republic, I've only lived in the US. I don't know how it is in any other country, but a lot of these third world countries where these men are searching these wives don't have alimony in place. The alimony, they don't know her, okay? And then don't have child support in place. So, and if they do, it's not like it is over here. So if you divorce your wife, because it's always different for men than women, you know that you can divorce without having to be financially responsible for her. And then another thing, the thing that y'all drag us Americanized women for, y'all going to Asia, y'all going to the Caribbean, you're going to Latin America, you're going to Africa to find non-Americanized versions of women, these submissive women. Y'all fail to realize, y'all call us gold diggers anytime we ask for money for a manicure. A lot of these women were raised on princess treatment, saw their father provide everything to their mother. A lot of these women expect to be financially spoiled without questions. It's not how much is that, is I saw this, I wanted, and then you pay for it. And sure, a lot of things are going to be more affordable, if you're buying it with American money. But a lot of the things that y'all dragged Americanized females for, these women demand, and they would not accept anything else. Even at least in Africa, and again, I might be wrong, but correct me if I am, you actually have to show proof that you can financially support your wife. Like, you have to have a good amount of money to be able to get married. And the men in these countries will never dare call a woman a gold digger for that, because it's expected. So again, all y'all really want is an obedient dog and to avoid the responsibilities of a failed marriage.